Hello friends, it's Rana, and today I'm gonna tell you about my TBR, or the books I want to read for the Nonfiction November. I know that this is kind of a different style of video because I am not really in the mood to sit down and show my face on camera. I'm not really in the mood. I'm not feeling that great. So I thought either way it's gonna be a really short video, so why not try something new? Hopefully you don't mind this format. So if you don't know, every year I participate in like a reading initiative called a Nonfiction November, where the main goal is to read nonfiction books more than you usually do. And this reading challenge is created and hosted by a book Olive, and this is her 10th year doing this. I've been doing it for I believe 4 or 5 years now, and this is the last time that she will be hosting it. So hopefully I will try to stick to the challenging words that she gave us to try and make our books follow these rules or these words. Every year she pick for us 4 words. That's why you see here 4 books. The words for this year are shut, path, code, and join. And we will start with the word shut. You can interpret these words in many different ways, but I interpreted the word shot as in a needle, a shot, medicine. So I'm gonna read a nonfiction book. And this one is the one I picked. It is Into the Magic Shop by James R. Doty. It is a neurosurgeon's quest to discover the mysteries of the brain and the secrets of the heart. So when a book is a non-fiction medical book, logical to use it for the word shot as in a needle, a shot that are very often used in medicine. So this is the one I will pick and try to read for the word shot. This year I'm trying to pick easier nonfiction books for me to read because it's been a few months since the last time I read a nonfiction book because I'm not the mood to read nonfiction books. That's why I'm trying to pick easier books for me for this Nonfiction November. I don't know if this book will be easier to read, but hopefully, because it is on the shorter side and has larger print. I think it is let's see together, 276 pages. So it is one of the shorter nonfiction books I have on my shelves. This is for the first book. The next word we have is path, and I interpret it as a path, a way to success. That's why I picked Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I know, and you know that I'm not really a big fan of self-help books, but I read some or a good number of self-help books, and actually a few of them were helpful. That's why I'm trying to find the type of self-help books that I actually enjoy. Yes, I know that most of them are self-centered and repetitive, but we will see if this is gonna be a little bit different since it is very, very popular. So this book is about why do some people achieve so much more than others. And it talks about the story of different people, I believe, successful people, and how they became successful. So that's why I picked it for the word path of success. This one is, let's see, without the index, it is without the acknowledgements and notes. I don't want to read these. It is 335 pages, longer than this one, but hopefully it won't be that hard to read. Now for the third word we need to use is code, and I tried to connect it with science, maths, and space. And the book I have on my shelves that kind of match to this one is Hidden Figures by Margaret Lee Shetterly. This is the story of 4 African American women who helped launch America to the space. However, this one is the young readers edition, I didn't notice this when I bought it. I've been interested in their stories for so many years, but when I found it, I bought it, then discovered that it is actually young readers edition, but it doesn't matter. I think it will be easier for me to read and hopefully more fun. How did I connect it with the word code? Because these four African American ladies worked in NASA to provide mathematical calculations that helped the world to increase airplane production during wartime and eventually send the US into space. So mathematics, codes, space, yeah, there is some small connections. This one is also short without the glossary and timeline things. It is 198 pages. Now for the fourth and last keyword we need to use is join. And I connected it to like history, to join a part of history by reading about it. So I picked a historical book. It's gonna be a little bit of a shock to you to see it here, but it is Homo Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. I know. Hear me out. This one was on my last year nonfiction TBR, and I actually started it. I'm like right here. Let me see the number of page. I'm on chapter 8 on page 149, and I started it last in nonfiction November, and I was loving it, but I wasn't reading it fast enough, and I was picking other interesting books to read. Then I started reading a few pages every night, then every few weeks. Then I put it beside my bed for months without reading anything of it. So my main goal of this Nonfiction November, even if I didn't read any of these books, is to at least finish this one because it's been so long. It is a book that talks about the history of humankind since the dawn of history till now, and it is very interesting, full of very important information. Some of them you need to be careful with how much you believe of them, because some people have, since this book became so popular, said that there are some lies in this book. So when you read it, make sure to fact check things in here if you found them suspicious. But as far as I have been reading, it is a really good book. This one is a big boy. It is kinda long, but I already read like 150 pages. It is in total, without the index and wherever and the notes, it is 466 pages. It's gonna be a bit of work to finish it, and I'm still in my reading slump. I hope this book won't put me in a full-on slump and stop reading. So these are the books that I'm planning to read for Nonfiction November this year. As of priority, I would really be happy if I finished Sapiens. I'm really interested into the magic shop because I really love medical nonfiction books, especially about neurosurgery. Then this is the third on my priority, and lastly, Outliers. Hopefully I'm gonna read all of them. I know I have been reading more than 3-4 books each month in the last few months because of my reading slump, and I'm not in the mood to any nonfiction at all. But maybe if I watched some Nonfiction November videos and saw what people are planning to read, I'm gonna be a little bit more excited to participate and to read more. So that's it for today's very, very short video. Sorry again for this format. Please subscribe to see my future videos. I promise they're gonna be of higher quality. And I will see you next time. Bye!